Hello, guys. I'm just heading home and I just wanted to ask you guys something. And well, it's about someone that I see, a content creator that I see on social media. And guys, I think she is an amazing content creator. And that is Olivia Choco from hairstyles and tutorials, hairstyles and lifestyle. Guys, I see Olivia is on her recent vacation, right? She's currently on vacation. And as a content creator, I love how she's doing her content and how she's doing it. She's engaging a lot of people, whether by views, comments, likes, shares. She is getting a whole lot of traction on her page, right? So Olivia, she started off, she went shopping, to pack for stuff to take back to Nigeria. And then one incident that happened was that I think they didn't close the car door properly when they got to the mall, and by the time they came back, Chim's car seat was stolen, right? So that was content for her. And you guys know how Olivia does her content, right? She will have the videos, she will do the short videos, but then she also does reels. So if you want to see more of what of anything that has taken place, you have to watch her reels. And guys, she is a reels queen, man. She is a reels queen, because when you look, you will see, she gets millions of views on the reels, right, for some of those videos. Now after her trip to the mall and stuff, and then she took us, when she started traveling, the trip to the airport, on the flight, when they got to, oh gosh, which country was that again, for their layover. And she brought us on her travel experience, right? The missed connection, luggage, the problems with checking in at the hotel, the problems with the hotel. And she's just creating content. But guys, the big kicker for content creating, which a lot of the African viewers, commenters, and a lot of African content creators, they picked up Olivia, more of Olivia's story, guys. So when they got to their home, then Olivia started posting some videos, and she did voiceover, so she was showing damage to their home. And I must admit, initially when I saw one of the videos, I was just glimpsing, and it caught me by surprise because I thought it was an on-time video, not realizing that it was a voiceover. And I think it caught a lot of people too, right? So they were all saying, oh my gosh, how. So basically, guys, her house was totally damaged by water, which she said that they have solar panels on the roof, but apparently the persons who installed the solar panels, they didn't install them properly, as well as the contractors for the house, they used substandard material. So if you like the roof inside, they use MDF and stuff like that. So anyways, she put out those videos. So a lot of people thought that was the state of the house, when she got there. So they thought, she just went there and opened the door and that was how it looked, because that is how she put out the videos, right? And people are chastising and criticizing her that, you know, why didn't she leave the key with someone so that the people could, you know, do maintenance on the house, or, you know, check on the house while they're away. And she also, you know, there were some like bugs and stuff in the house, and they were criticizing her that she's too cheap to let somebody, you know, take care of the place, and how she let bugs and stuff to take over her house. Guys, it was a field day in the comment section, and everyone is carrying her content because they thought that this was, you know, new live videos, until she started posting and you could see that all that damage happened previously. So now that they're there, you know, the house is being renovated and stuff like that. So of course people are calling her a liar. They're saying whatever didn't happen. And I'm like, seriously, people, you guys have to understand that not everything you see on social media, don't believe everything you see on social media. Because if you believe everything that you see on social media, you're gonna go crazy. You're literally gonna go crazy, because there's so much fake stuff on social media. You have to, you know, be wise, otherwise you will get tricked. And that is what I see or saw happening with Olivia and her content. You know, yes, as I said, yes, initially, as when I saw the first video, I thought that is what how the house stayed when she just got there. But from looking at the other videos, you can say, oh no, these were pre-recorded. They were pre-recorded videos. But you have people arguing and cussing in the comment section. People cussing, making videos and cussing. And I mean, you have people who calling her telling her that she's cheap, and then you have other people are saying, why is she putting out so many videos? You know, guys, I really don't get it. I don't get it. Why is that people want to dictate to other people how they should live their lives on social media? And if you are following someone on social media and you think that they are putting out too many videos, you know, then unfollow them. Unfollow, block and delete them so you don't see the videos that they're putting out. I mean, is it so hard? Is it so hard? Or you people are just so nosy for people's lives that they refuse, even when people's lives are bothering them, they refuse to stop watching the people. Because I don't know, people are, oh, well, she's putting out so much videos and she's greedy, she's already rich, she already has a lot of money. Guys, she's a content creator. That's how content creators create content and post so that they can make money. That's their living. They get their money based on like views and ads and stuff like that. So I don't know why people's lives and people's pages are a problem to others. If you want to create content and if you want to get views and stuff, channel what other content creators are doing, you know, to generate views. But don't go hating on people because they are better at the game than you. They're just better at the game. So, you know, Olivia started showing, you know, the renovation process, and she did a live and she did other videos to chronicle and, you know, advise her viewers on what happened. And she did explain what happened, that, you know, she did leave the key with interior decorator, and they were supposed to pay the money and whatever. The interior decorator hadn't turned up at the place, at the house for a while, and in the space of in their absence, that's when there was a lot of rain, and that caused the damage. So when the interior decorator finally went, that's when they saw all the damage, and they have been working. So basically they have renovated the entire house. And guys, honestly, that house looks good. It had looked good when they just bought it, but it looks even better now. And then now they have bought another vehicle, and she was showing off the vehicle. I don't know, why can't we just be happy for people when they're achieving stuff? If someone is showing, to me, they're showing you that, guys, this is doable. If you want to be a content creator, you can be a content creator and you can survive. You just need to know how to work the internet, know how to be good at the game. And they're showing you what you can accomplish on being a content creator. So when people are showing you these things, I don't think that people are showing off. I mean, I guess you have some people, depending on how they act, you may think that they're showing off. But honestly, for Olivia, I think she's just showing you what you can achieve. And I am very proud of her and her family. They invest. They have their rental properties. They have their vacation home in Nigeria. And I love what they did. They bought the rental properties, and they put the their properties are basically for the kids. I have the kids' names based on what I understand from Olivia's videos. So each child has their own home in their own name. So that is generational wealth. So I think instead of hating on her and other social media content creators who have mastered the game of content creating, instead of hating on them, we should emulate them and try to learn from them, so that you all can be masters in the game too, and just be happy for people. But honestly, guys, she is the bomb. I tell you, she is one smart lady. She is amazing doing her content creating. I have to give her props. Man, because she really knows how to work the game. Well, anyway, just congratulations to Olivia and her family, on especially this new vacation series, and her content in on this new vacation series, and everything that she's doing in her life and with her family. We should give them props, man. So more props to Olivia. You're an awesome content creator. Blessings.